just pulled into my campsite. I got somebody right there sitting out enjoying themselves. No privacy whatsoever. There's a bunch of voices going on down there and gunshots. I'm done, man. I'm telling you.
There ain't nobody gonna do it for you. You got to find your own.
Have you ever had one of those days, one of those weeks, or one of those months where just like the weirdest things keep happening to you? Not necessarily all bad, but just like this weird, random, crazy stuff. That's what happened to me when I was on my way south after visiting my mother in New York. It was just like 3 strange days. Remember that song? 3 strange days when I had no motivation. I had motivation. I was driving, but I just kept running into just strangeness. So I'm in editing here, and I forgot to tell you, my whole goal, as long as I have been a YouTuber, is to show you the reality of living on the road, of living in an RV. I'm not just doing the hashtag van life, all the highlights and all the best moments. I want you to know all the weird things, all the strange things, all the moods, all the just challenges and hurdles, everything you're going to face on the road. So that's why I continue to share, even when I'm grumpy, even when things go wrong, I continue to share all this with you because you're going to have highs and lows. You're not going to just be happy frolicking through the tulips all the time. So, all right, that's why I'm showing you this. I hope you enjoy. So I'm going to take you through my 3 strange days here in a minute. But before I do me a favor. Make sure you're still subscribed to my channel. Even if you think you're subscribed, YouTube has a habit of unsubscribing people. I don't know, it's the weirdest thing. And if you haven't subscribed yet, but you're watching my videos, what are you waiting for? Do me a favor. Subscribe to my channel. It really, really helps a lot. The second thing I want to tell you about is my 2023 Carolyn's RV Life Adventure Calendars are in hand and they're still available. We're shipping them now, a lot earlier than last year. So be sure to order your calendar below. I've handpicked about 15 new photos, color corrected, premium, high quality paper. They're really high quality calendars. You can order yours below. And great news, we're now shipping internationally. I thought international shipping would be cost prohibitive, like $30 or $40 extra, like more than the value of the calendar. But it's not. We've already started shipping internationally and the extra cost to you. So you just have to pay the extra shipping. Shipping is already built into the $24.99 price, shipping and handling and all that. So you just have to pay the extra. And so far, the most anybody has had to pay is about $5 extra. So if you live outside of the United States and you want a 2023 adventure calendar, great news! Now you can get one. So look in the video description for instructions and a link to order yours today. All right, you ready to get started on my 3 strange days? But first, I got to take you back in time a little bit. Well, I got the knock. 5 o'clock in the morning. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, and they're kicking me out now. Maryland welcomes you at 5:30 in the morning. All right, Delaware and Maryland, it's been real. I'm getting the heck out of Dodge. Let's go check out Virginia over the Chesapeake Bay Bridge and Tunnel. I did some research on it because I was worried, because it sounds kind of harrowing. I was a little worried about RVs, and it looks like I'm going to be able to do it. So let's go check it out. I thought I had to pull over. Am I going to figure cash credit? Am I going to fit?
Have finalized their divorce after 13 years of marriage.
Hi, I'm fine, thanks. How are you? No, I was going to ask. There's a place to turn out to pull off. Excellent, thank you. Okay. Oh, right here, like right here. Perfect, thank you. Okay, so before you cross the bridge, they make you pull over right after the toll booth and turn off your propane. I thought they'd make everybody pull over anyway, so I didn't turn it off, but they ask you at the toll booth, so you can turn it off before you get here. Okay, here we go. Crossing the Chesapeake Bay. There's a mile-long tunnel. Lights on for safety. Speed limit 55. insane. This is a long bridge.
The fund supports local arts and culture programs and initiatives that normally could not be as well funded or fall outside.
I mean, I can't see land on either side.
Mecklenburg Metro.
Look at it.
Must fall within the guidelines.
Sadie thinks I'm talking to her. No, it's okay. No, you can't come on my lap.
With the Foundation for the Carolinas and many private donors, which will support
No land.
arts and culture through
Little bit of land.
2024. I'm Mike Island, along with Nicole Deal, on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
It's a cruise ship out there. I don't know if you can see it. We're going into the tunnel here in a minute. So the Chesapeake Bay Bridge and Tunnel, it's 17.6 mile bridge and tunnel through the mouth of the Chesapeake Bay. 17-mile bridge. That's got to be some kind of record. I mean, it's like ocean. Okay, I'm going into the tunnel. Going under the bay now, just like Bart does in San Francisco. Oh my gosh. My lights are on, right? Yes. Chesapeake Channel. It's narrow. Oh, that was a big one. Big fifth wheel. It just fine. So after a super long day of driving and checking out some potential boondocking spots that were wild goose chases in 2 states, I ended up in my 4th state of the day. I started in Delaware, ended up in North Carolina. I ended up in the parking lot of Walmart. Not very exciting, so I wasn't going to shoot any video. However, the next morning, Sadie and I got up to go for a walk, and we encountered something really strange. So, told you a few strange days. So, when I pulled in, there was a whole line of RVs parked along the back lot of the Walmart. And the next morning, I was out with Sadie, walking her before we hit the road again. She was on a leash, and she pulled me over in a direction. It looked like a big bag of garbage just in the parking lot where 2 of the RVs had been parked. As I got closer, I realized it was guts. It was innards. And I got close enough, and I saw all this gut, innard, yucky stuff, and on the grass next to it were 4 deer hooves. I was pretty upset. I was pretty upset. I was disgusted. I was shocked. Somebody gutted a deer and threw the innards in the Walmart parking lot for the employees to clean up. I've seen a lot of things on the road. That was a first for me. I can't believe this. So after a lot of wild goose chases the day before and checking out wildlife management areas for boondocking that didn't work out because they were all just tiny and super crowded, no room for me, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to spend the night in a campground tonight. I'll pay for a couple nights for a campground, and I booked one. I got there and this happened. Just pulled into my campsite. I got somebody right there sitting out enjoying themselves. No privacy whatsoever. There's a bunch of voices going on down there and gunshots. I'm done, man. I'm telling you. The camper down for me is screaming. Weird screaming. And then they slammed out the door and they looked up here. So I don't know what was up with this couple that was in the campsite right behind me. Like they were like my front yard out my front window, but she was like screaming. She sounded like an angry bird, like really like this really weird screaming sound, and they were coming out and they were yelling and they were screaming. I mean, it was just crazy. It was just crazy. And they ended up quieting down. I think I was there 2 nights, maybe 3 nights. You know, I didn't have a whole lot of privacy, but I didn't have to travel. I didn't have to search for boondocking. I didn't have to see deer guts in a parking lot. So I stuck around there for a while. And then from there, I went on to North Carolina, where things calmed down a little bit. I had the meet and greet and I had the patron camp out, and then I started heading west. So there's a lot more Carolyn's RV Life adventures, good and bad, to come. Again, please check your subscription, subscribe to my channel. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. Stay tuned tomorrow for a business booster giveaway. Not gonna do it at the end of this video because these videos are long enough. So there's gonna be a separate video for a chance to win some prizes from small businesses tomorrow. So stay tuned. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here through it all, through the good, the bad, the ugly. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you next time. In the meantime, be happy, be free, and be kind.